right, so here we go. As promised, I said I would make a video explaining what we need to do today, and here's what you need to do today. So, you're already working on the stuff that you were already working on. What's that? Oh, that's better. All right, and so now this is the new assignment. You'll have today and tomorrow to work on it. We'll talk again in class on the Zoom on Wednesday, but you're taking the Harvard. It's not just the Harvard bias test; it's also MIT and the London School of Business. Anyways, what you're going to do is you are going to take, they're called implicit bias tests. If we were in a classroom, somebody would jump up and yell like, it's a racism test. It is not a racism test. The racism test is if you hear or see something racist and you choose to do nothing, you failed the racism test. This only shows implicit bias. So if you think about like the media that you consume, the movies that you watch, the TV shows, the conversations you have, like you hold implicit bias. It means that it is bias that is implicit. It's just not a choice that you're making. It's just because your brain has built pathways that you show biases in your actions and thoughts. So here we go. So here's the link to the test. It's going to take you to a page that looks like this. There's all these different tests, right? So going back, it says, I'm going to change this. So I've listed out 8 tests. I want you to choose 6 of these 8 to take for yourself. So 6 of the 8. All right. So going back to this, you might have a screen that maybe you might be taken to this page first. Just click on Project Implicit Social Attitudes. Then you're going to have to proceed. Okay, so then you're back to this screen. So before you take a test, you need to write down like your predictive, like what do you think your response is going to be? Like all these IATs, like the disability one here. This IAT requires the ability to recognize symbols representing abled and disabled individuals. So you are just going to make a prediction. Do you think you're going to show implicit bias towards able-bodied or disability? You're going to do that for all of these. This, by the way, you're not turning into me. Do not turn in your actual test results nor your predictive test results. Do not turn that into me, and you actually don't need to say that stuff in your responses, your write-up. So you do need to record your information because it's for the next project. You need this data going down the road, and you don't want to retake all these tests. It can be time-consuming. So again, you're going to make a predictive guess at what you think what your implicit bias might be, and then take the test and see how it turns out. Also, if you take the test and you get no results, you need to retake the test. It means that like the test it's not designed to be gamed out. So because people will see this and be like, oh no, it's a racism test, I don't want to be racist, you're going to think about your answers, and if you delay your response, then it just throws out your data because it knows that you're trying to game the test, and so it's just going to throw out your data. So you have to take the test. It's best to not just respond and don't think about it, and you'll be fine. So I wrote out, these are the 8 tests. You're going to choose 6 of these 8 to take. They are listed there. You do need to record your responses for your information. That is for your data. It is not for me. Do not give me that data. Then what I need you to do is I need you to answer these 4 questions. You can either do it just in the text field. So if you go, when you're going to do this assignment, if you hit like submit, you'll just see a text entry. You can do a write-up on these. Please do make sure that they are like written to a 12th grade standard. So write out full and complete thoughts that completely satiate the answer to the question, please. So you keep your data and your scores. You answer these questions. Make sure you do have that data because you are going to need it for the next project. All right. So these are the questions you answer in the text coming, or in the you can either do it on a Google Doc or in a text field. And that's it. That's Tuesday and part of Wednesday. So I'll see everybody tomorrow, Wednesday. We're doing a Zoom meeting on Wednesday. All right. Thanks, everyone. Current events. If you watch this video, just do your current events. Also, make sure that you are doing the attendance. You have to log your attendance, so make sure you're logging your attendance. All right, y'all. I will see everybody on Wednesday.